Hello, welcome and to all you Geminis out there. How are you doing in these surrealistic times? Let's delve into your monthly horoscope for June of 2020. And it's a very eventful month. So let's get started. There's a lot happening in June. And I think for the Geminis, it's really an opportunity to find themselves and to go through with a new path, so to speak. What is going on now? First of all, eclipses. Going to talk about that. Your ruler Mercury goes retrograde, and Venus in your sign is going direct. So let's start with the eclipses, because the North Node has shifted now in your sign, and it's hopefully giving you the opportunity to focus a bit more on you, to focus a bit more on your life path, what you want to do, what you want to be. Now, there is an eclipse happening on the 5th of June in Sagittarius, so your opposite sign, which is relationships. So there is and it's a full moon. So that means it's the moon together with the south node. So something is going. I mean, don't panic. Not every Gemini is going to cut cords with a significant other person, no. But there is definitely, if you are in a relationship or not, there's definitely an attitude of an old way of you handling your attitude towards relationships. It's going to change. And the 5th of June or around that date is this full moon. So something is going to become very, very clear. And of course, in relationships where it's very, very bad and very hot, yes, there could be something that you realize, this is not what I want anymore. This needs to let go. And remember, eclipses and things like that, they really happen for a reason. So the universe is saying whatever it is, focus on you. Focus on you, and that will improve indirectly your relationship with other people again. So it could be a bit of a stressful moment there, because things become very, very clear with this moon in your 7th house, or someone else being emotional there. Or people who are single, they could meet someone and it feels very familiar because the south node is involved here. They could meet someone and it's like very, very destined, so to speak. Now, these eclipses are not the easiest because they belong to the Saros family for North, for those of you who are the nerdy astrologer students or astrologers or whatnot. But it's a Saros family that has to do with blockages, and it has to do with it's better to do things after the eclipse. So to have more clearance. But I think for you, it's an important eclipse, that one of the 5th of June, a bit more important than the other one at the end of the month, because it's so about you. It's so about your relationships, and it's so about, this is my path and this is what I need to do for myself first. It's a lot about taking care of you first, and then the rest will follow, basically. So that is very beautiful, tuned in with the Venus in your sign going direct at the 26th of June. So I told you last month about the Venus in your sign, how nice it is for you to again, that self-love. I mean, it sounds quite cheesy, doesn't it? But it is like it is the astrology at the moment. It's a lot about beautifying or trying to have a new way that you look and that you kind of enjoy, whether it is new clothing or a new haircut or whatever, maybe do it yourself haircut these days. But anyway, whatever it is, there's like a new you emerging. That's at the very end of the month that you will feel that very strongly. At the same time, your ruler goes backwards around the 19th of the month. And is it around the 19th? I'll double check this. Mercury goes retrograde on the 19th of the month, yes. And it's in Cancer, where the other eclipse is falling. And now that is your 2nd house of income. So what does it mean? It means that your mind will be at, again, your self-worth and your money issues. So you've got here an opportunity to kind of reassess what your income is all about. And of course, a lot of people will have to do that with these days, you know, what's happening in the world. But I think for you, you have this opportunity to work on talents as well, because the second house is also associated with talents. And having there an eclipse on the approximately the 21st of June, and it's an eclipse with the North Node. So the North Node is with the Sun and with the Moon together, very close to that second house of yours. It's like a new start that you're having with your financial situation. It's planting the seeds. Maybe you have a new, I don't know, maybe you are going to review your whole financial situation. It's a good time to do so. And then in July, when Mercury goes direct again, you can implement this newness. And Mercury goes direct again around and about the 13th of July. So you have quite a bit of time there to explore and to find new ways. And I think it's related with your talents. So don't think that what you're doing now, it's going to be just that. No, there are other ways. And I want you to focus on that on a bigger perspective. Because your Mars, where you put your energy, is in the 10th house. And that means putting effort for, you know, your work and what you want to do. And you might feel a bit insecure there with Mars and Pisces and with Neptune, but stay open for some other routes to take. Maybe there's something else that you can do. Maybe an old talent that you had, you pick it up again and you implement it and it's successful. You see, there is this energy of new plants, new seeds that you're planting. Another very positive thing that I really want to mention is, and that's in your 8th house, that's also a financial house. It's a lot about finances, but it's also a lot about relationships. So there's something very positive happening in your 8th house at the end of the month, the very end of the month, because then Jupiter Pluto will be together again. The first time was at the end of March, beginning in April, and there will be another time, a third time in November. But Jupiter Pluto coming together, it's about expansion, and it's about like kind of a windfall, so to speak. And that will make a trine with the moon in Virgo, and that will be in your 4th house. So what is happening there? It is like your emotional houses, the water houses, are activated in a positive way. So that means support. So you could get support from whether it is the 8th house is money of other people, basically. It could be an inheritance. It could be a family member that helps you. The 4th house is relatives, parents. It could also be that there is some sort of because of property, that investments that has been done, and now there is some positivity there. Whatever it is, it has to do with support from other people. And I think you're working very hard to have your own confidence, to have your own money, so to speak, but there's help coming there as well, which I think is great. So that's the most important. I don't want to make these videos too long. Thank you so much for watching, dear Geminis. Thank you so much for ordering personal readings and for liking this video and commenting and whatnot. I wish you a very good month. Thanks again, and bye bye.